This is News 4 San Antonio Today, the only local news station with nonstop news.
It is what we do. Good morning, Nonstop News starts right now. We are the only TV station in town commercial free until the top of the hour.
We have you covered this morning. You just heard from Jeannette, and she'll give us a deeper look at weather again in just a few minutes.
Joy, Marisa, and I are having a very spirited debate today about roads etiquette.
Road etiquette.
Driving in San Antonio. You have some issues, speaking of road etiquette, that's already happening outside.
Yeah, a couple of things that we've been looking at. So starting off with an update on that crash over on the east side that happened on some train tracks. So this is going to be near Rittiman Road and Gibbs Sproul Road. Rittiman Road is blocked right now because what we've seen, and we did have a live picture here just moments ago, photojournalist David Mendoza following this for us. This train stopped on the tracks, blocking Rittiman Road, and on either side a very damaged vehicle. And so the information that we've been gathering suggests that those cars may have crashed into each other, ended up on the tracks, and then the train came through there between them, but did not actually hit either of those cars. So that was very, very lucky. Could have made that situation a lot worse. We're also not hearing any reports of injuries. Of course, we're still awaiting on that official word from investigators on what all we're dealing with there. But just know that in the meantime, Rittiman Road is closed. We're also tracking a disabled vehicle on the northeast side, Loop 1604 eastbound at Judson Road. About a 10-15 minute delay behind that. So it is blocking one lane. 2 lanes blocked in the downtown area. I-35 northbound between I-10 and McCullough Avenue. Starting to see some crowding happening there as well. Here's a big picture look at the rest of San Antonio. Starting to see that traffic forming. We're back into the thick of it. It is Monday and we are going into our work week. Photojournalist David Mendoza still above San Antonio right now. We'll continue to check in with him throughout the morning, but for now, that's the latest.
Joy, thank you. New this morning, a man is in the hospital after an accident on the north side. This happening on Cincinnati Avenue near I-10 around 2:30 this morning. Police say the man's legs were trapped under the dashboard. Firefighters had to cut the roof off and pull him out. Right now, police are trying to figure out what led up to the crash.
Also, 4 people lost their home in a house fire on the southeast side this morning. This was on South Cross Ranch Road near 410, about 2:30 a.m. Firefighters are calling it an electrical fire. They blame one outlet that was full of extension cords. Good news here is that no one was hurt.
We're learning more about a 7-hour standoff involving the SWAT team Saturday. An arrest affidavit says it started over a lost pet. It happened on the city's west side along Cincinnati near St. Mary's University. Investigators say 52-year-old Bobby Rocha pointed a gun at a family member and threatened to kill them. A family member says Rocha was upset because they accidentally let a dog and cat loose. He barricaded himself in the house and let the family member go. A neighbor says SWAT officers were in the area for several hours because of the incident.
When I come to visit my mother-in-law, it's very, chill, relaxed. I don't really see that much going on in this neighborhood. I know I was talking to one man, he said he's been living here for about 46 years, and that has never happened since he's lived in this neighborhood.
Rocha surrendered. He's being charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
A 20-year-old woman is dead after a major crash on the city's west side. So this was on Highway 90 near 410 Saturday night about 7 o'clock. Police say the woman was speeding, going westbound when she lost control, hit a barrier. She died at the hospital. Police are still trying to figure out what exactly caused that crash. New this morning, Pope Leo XIV is waking up in Lebanon today. It's all part of his first foreign trip since he was elected pontiff.
The Chicago native Pope also visited Turkey during this trip. News 4 San Antonio's Christina De Leon has more on his stops. Good morning, Christina.
Good morning, Ressa. Good morning, everyone. This morning, Pope Leo just landing in Lebanon, where he is appealing for peace and amid all of these Israeli airstrikes. The pontiff encouraging political leaders in Lebanon to make peace their highest priority. He prayed today at the tomb of a Lebanese saint, and he opened his first full day in Lebanon with a message of peace and religious coexistence in a region torn by conflict. His schedule includes a prayer at the site of the 2020 chemical explosion at the Beirut port that killed 200 people. He's also going to lead an outdoor mass in Beirut, and when he did land, it was raining pretty hard, but still so many followers stayed outside and waited for his visit. This is the second leg of his first overseas trip as a Catholic leader, his first arriving in Beirut during a 4-day stay and visit in Turkey. Throughout his messages, the Pope obviously calling for peace, reconciliation, and perseverance throughout the world. Reporting live, I'm Christina De Leon. We send it back to you.
About 15 minutes now before 7 a.m. Zootopia, I believe Zootopia 2?
Yes.
Yes, helped lead one of the best Thanksgiving box office weekends in years. And AI helping to drive a record $11.8 billion in sales on Black Friday.
Jane King is live at the New York Stock Exchange with those stories and more. Good morning, Jane.
Hi, David and Risa. Good morning. As MasterCard found more than 4 in 10 consumers used AI to help them shop on Black Friday, including 61% of Gen Z and 57% of millennials. And in fact, about half of those generations say they'd even let AI handle all of their gift buying if it meant avoiding stress. Now, younger shoppers trust AI's taste, with 51% of Gen Z and 55% saying it relies on AI. They rely on AI to deliver unique and thoughtful recommendations. Adobe says AI-driven traffic to U.S. retail sites soared 805% compared to last year. Well, this year, admin took the top spot as the most common password in the United States. NordPass and NordStellar, two cybersecurity companies that tracked leaked credentials and online threats, reviewed millions of exposed passwords. Now, the second most used password is password. And the third is 123456. Common passwords increase the chance that your digital life could be breached. And Disney's Zootopia 2 tallied an estimated $156 million domestically over the 5-day Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Universal's Wicked for Good added another $93 million. So the total Thanksgiving box office is expected to be in the top 5 of all time, close to $300 million brought in. And tariffs are making artificial Christmas trees more expensive this year. It's estimated 85% of Americans still choose artificial trees over real ones. Now, some in the industry are actively lobbying lawmakers to push for tariff relief, and they estimate the price of a $100 artificial tree will go up $10 to $15 due to tariffs. And stocks gained in that short session on Friday, still had a negative month of November. It was a volatile month. A lot of worries about AI overspending and the Fed interest rate meeting, which will happen next week. We're looking at a lower start this morning. Live from the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jane King. Back to you.
Jane, our producer, Jamie, says we have to be quick, but I have to rail on the fact that people are using AI to buy gifts. Jane, what's happening in our society?
No, I went to a store. I was like totally old school.
Yes.
So I was at a store and did shopping and brought the bags home and everything.
Oh,
just
yes.
like the good old days.
You can go by the food court, get you something to eat. It's old school. It's what we did in the 80s. It was good enough for then, right?
Jane, he just bought something
It was fun.
online.
Oh, good.
recent,
Nobody.
like in the
We're out
last
of time,
few minutes
Jane. We have to
during
go.
a commercial break.
The great
So
Jane.
this person railing against folks using AI.
The great Jane King, live in New York. Jane, have a great day. A homeowner in California got the surprise of his life when a large bear made itself comfortable in the crawl space of his home. The homeowner installed a surveillance camera back in June after noticing items near the crawl space being out of place. Didn't see anything for months until now. He says he went to change the batteries on the camera. He heard a huge growl. That's when he called authorities for help. You think? Ooh, look at that. Ow. Hey, if I told you the Spurs would go 5-2 without Wemby, you would take that. But they got a big win Friday night in Denver. Folks thought they may probably get that win against Minnesota last night. They didn't, though. It was cold outside. It was red hot inside. Spurs were rolling early. How about the rookie? Oh, my goodness, Dylan Harper. A couple of really nice moves here. He had 17 points, but the T-Wolves blew it open, outscored the Spurs 36-19 in the fourth. Spurs lose 125-112. No word on when Wemby will come back from the calf injury, but they're home tomorrow night against the Memphis Grizzlies, and then a tough road trip at Orlando Wednesday, then at Cleveland on Friday.
Wrestling legend Shawn Michaels is coaching some of the rookies climbing up the ranks in wrestling. And this weekend, the WWE Next Tour is stopping by in San Antonio for its next event. This Saturday at 5:30, the Boeing Tech Center is hosting the Next Deadline event where wrestlers compete in the Iron Survivor Challenge. Now living in Florida, Shawn Michaels is coming back to the Alamo City where he says it feels like coming back home. He's giving us an inside look to what we can expect for this year's wrestling match. Take a listen.
I think it's been since 2023, the Royal Rumble. And obviously, for me, it's a blast to be coming home to San Antonio. I get to, see my mom, who I haven't got to see in a while, and other family members. But from a NXT standpoint, the reality is San Antonio is still one of the best wrestling towns. Again, the state of Texas in and of itself, but especially San Antonio and down south. That culture, that heritage, that love for what it is we do is still there. And all of our NXT superstars, they're all young and they know everything about, the WWE and they know where the hot spots are. So they're all very excited about coming to San Antonio. We are starting to recruit worldwide. We have started reaching out to so many of these highly recruited D1 athletes from top colleges around not just the United States, but around the world. And again, the level of athleticism of some of these individuals is staggering. And, you're talking about people that some of them, they've played in the NFL, they've played in the NBA a little bit, or they've been on the practice team, or they were this close for making it. You're talking about the top 3% of athletes, on the face of God's green earth. And the ones that don't make it to that elite level, in the NFL or the NBA or MLB, they're now coming by, the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, and dipping their toe in the WWE world, and they're finding that they like it.
Once again, next deadline will be this Saturday at 5:30 p.m. at the Boeing Tech Center.
Well, happening right now, the Salvation Army's annual Red Kettle campaign is underway. That, of course, raises money for families in need to get food and shelter. All the money raised stays right here in San Antonio. You'll see the kettles throughout San Antonio, both in person, and you can also go online at salvationarmy.org, or you can just go to our website, news4sa.com, and help us. We have a friendly competition with other media organizations around town, although we are running away with it because of you guys. So, Thursday, Thanksgiving morning, we raised over $10,000 in about 2 hours' time, all because of you. We're now at $10,458. Jamie, go down real quickly. I want to give a shout out. Yeah, right there, that last one. So Robin Bosch, she donated $100 on Friday, and we didn't get a chance to tell her thank you. So Robin, thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate that. We appreciate all of the donations we got Thursday. You guys are awesome. You can continue to donate using that QR code right there.
Now you're certified most accurate four-zone weather with meteorologist Jeannette Calle.
Frank Get Out Law ended up donating $5,000 just after we went off the air on Thursday.
Yeah.
So that was so cool. Thank you. And of
Shout
course,
out, Frank.
Yes, every little bit counts, whether it's $1, $5, it all goes to a great cause staying right here in San Antonio.
We got $10,000
On Thursday. You guys did a great job.
$10,500.
It's amazing.
I know,
Yeah.
so amazing.
Awesome.
But we are going to be collecting more money straight through Christmas Eve. So thank you so much for those donations. Hey, weather-wise, it is going to be pretty cool here through the early part of the week. Does warm up a bit midweek, and then the next cold front arrives late Wednesday into Thursday. Little rain out there this morning, and there is more rain coming our way with that cold front on Thursday. Temperatures this morning, low to mid 40s across Bexar County. At the airport, it is 44. Meanwhile, it's 42 in Helotes, Scenic Oaks, including Stone Oak, Selma, and Universal City. Outside of Bexar County, 40 in Kerrville, 41 in Bernie, 39 in Rock Springs. Right along the Rio Grande, it's on the chilly side, 50 in Eagle Pass, 47 in Del Rio. Highs this afternoon in the 50s, and we're talking low 50s. Tomorrow we'll be in the upper 50s, near 60. It is going to be mostly sunny. Wednesday we're in the 60s, and then here comes the cold front, dropping highs back to the 50s for Thursday and Friday. This weekend looks very nice, milder. It'll be dry with a mix of sun and clouds, upper 60s, near 70 Saturday, low to mid 70s on Sunday. Temperatures across the state right now, it is a lot colder farther north, 20s and 30s, 37 right now in Dallas. Now some of that much colder air will be arriving tonight. You will need to turn up the heat tonight. Tomorrow morning, you'll be waking up to temperatures in the 30s. Live power Doppler radar, there is some Pacific moisture that's coming our way. Now it is dry at the surface, dew points in the 30s and 40s this morning. However, in the mid to upper levels, there is some Pacific moisture. And a lot of this is not reaching the ground, but you may turn the windshield wipers at times since we're going to see the light showers or just a few sprinkles. The farther east you go, the closer you are to the coast, the more Widespread and heavier the showers are. Snow farther north across Nebraska, Kansas. Light snow now heading a little farther to the east into Iowa and Missouri. There is snow over northeastern Oklahoma, but over southeastern Oklahoma, that's a wintry mix. If you're going to be traveling towards the northeast or the southeast this morning, it is dry there. Lake effect snow in portions of the Great Lakes there, and dry weather along the west coast. This afternoon, it'll gradually clear out across our western area. Still pretty cloudy here, including the eastern zone, and some light showers linger through the afternoon in the eastern zone. Tonight, skies clear out, plus with the north winds, that's going to bring us those colder temperatures. But tomorrow afternoon, with mostly sunny skies, it'll get into the upper 50s and low 60s. Wednesday morning, clouds here. In the afternoon, some sun, and then get ready for some showers on Thursday. Scattered showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms. Still could see a few lingering showers early Friday, but heading into the weekend, it is much drier. You can get this online at news4sa.com.
All right, taking it back to the east side, where we are tracking an accident that happened on the train tracks near Rittiman Road and Gibbs Sprawl Road. Photojournalist David Mendoza has been reporting on this throughout the morning. He joins us live from Sky 4. Hi, David.
Hey, good morning. So that's where I'm at. Let's take one more look at it before I go. They are getting this cleaned up. If the cars didn't actually make contact with this train, this should be opened up sooner rather than later. I'll leave you with that. Drive safe. Have a great Monday, and back to you.
All right, David, thanks. We appreciate it. That disabled vehicle on the northeast side has started to clear. That was Loop 1604 eastbound at Judson Road. Starting to see the delay behind it dissipate as well. And then don't forget about the construction downtown I-35 northbound between I-10 and McCullough Avenue. 2 lanes blocked off there. That's the latest with your on-time traffic.
I guess that does it for us.
Yeah, that'll be it.
It's been a show.
It is Cyber Monday, so enjoy all your shopping. Take a coat, although we had an interesting back and forth earlier off camera. Your daughter, you told her to take a coat, and I said a sweatshirt, and you said sweatshirt is no good.
The kids need a jacket, David.
There you go.
Have a great day. We'll see you at noon.
A hoodie?
Underneath a jacket.
Today's a gift. Make it count. A jacket and a hoodie seems overkill.
No, it's not. It's only going to be $50.